bro, I know the struggle. You've got bars, you've got the melody, you've got the vibe, but every time you record, your vocals just sound off. Too dry, too muddy, or not just industry enough. You've tried presets, you've watched a bunch of tutorials, and somehow your vocals still sound like they were recorded through a toaster. Trust me, I've been there. And that's exactly why I've made this. Over all my videos, I've probably collectively helped over 100,000 artists learn how to mix their vocals properly in FL. And today, I'm going to be breaking it all down to you in one simple beginner's guide. No gatekeeping, no confusing tech talk, just real steps that actually make your vocals sound good. So grab your headphones, open up FL, full screen the video, and let's make your voice sound like it belongs on Spotify. Hold up, wait. Before we even touch a single knob, let's talk about mindset, because mixing vocals isn't just technical, it's mental. The loser mindset says, oh no,
I'll never sound like them. I don't have the right mic. My voice isn't just made for this. My voice isn't made for this.
That mindset keeps you stuck comparing yourself to other people who've been at it way longer than you have. But the winner mindset, they say, alright, I might not sound perfect yet, but I'm gonna figure this out. They show up tired after work and still record. They don't complain, they learn. And that's the mindset that separates real artists from wannabe dreamers. And that's what this entire video is all about. It's about giving you that knowledge so then you can finally make music that you're proud of. By the way, before we go deeper, if you're serious about becoming a better artist, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and drop a comment below telling me about what part of mixing you struggle with the most. Anyways, without further ado, let's actually get into the real tutorial now. So this is what all my vocals basically sound like before they are mixed. This is what you may sound like before you're mixed.
Yeah, I can feel it the same way as I do. Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Now what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm
And so they just sound so behind the beat, and they don't sound very upfront, they don't sound very clear yet. And you can blame it on your Blue Yeti, you can blame it on not being professional enough, but if you just follow what I'm about to say, your vocals are gonna change forever. I'm sorry for peeking the microphone, but I'm genuinely excited about this. So, first thing we're gonna do, yeah, is we're gonna come to the channel that you recorded your vocals on, and we're gonna try and remove all of the background noise from your vocal. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here, go to Fruity Limiter, turn the gain all the way down, put the release a tiny bit up, and just turn the threshold up like that. And that's just gonna remove like all of the background noise from your vocal, like period. Like here's before.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do?
This is after.
Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? Oh,
Now, you might not see a difference right now, but I can assure you that once we start adding volume to all of this, the background noise is going to become very apparent. So just doing this Fruity Limiter right here has saved you a ton of work. The next thing you want to do is add in your auto-tune. So you can either get Waves Tune Real Time, you can pay for Antares Auto-Tune, or there's actually a third route which is kind of sketchy, but you can go into this thing called Shazoom's Vault. And basically there's like tons of free plugins in here. Heck, you can even pirate FL Studio for free in there. But yeah, there are just so many ways to just get all this stuff for free. I don't want to get copyrighted or taken down or whatever, so I'm not going to say it right now. But yeah, just get your auto-tune and put it in slot 2 for now. And all of this is probably not going to make sense for now, but it all will in a sec. So what auto-tune basically does is it snaps your vocal to a certain key scale. So if your beat is in A minor, then your vocals will be tuned to A minor, and therefore you won't need to even be singing that good. You just need to be singing in key, and you'll be hunky-dory, you know? Yeah, we set the key here, and then the other two things that we need to like keep our eye on is note transition and speed. I want you to move the note transition or retune speed or whatever you've got down to about 14 and keep both of these at 15. You want to link these as well. Next thing is you want to determine the key of your beat. Now, there's a really cool thing that we can do here where we can already sort of like tell the key of our beat just by playing it. If it sounds sad, then we know it's in minor. If it's happy, then we know it's in major. I don't know, that sounds kind of sad, so I'm going to assume that was in the minor key. But honestly, with the key and everything like that, you just need to really guess it. So I'm basically going to play the beat with the vocal. I'm going to turn down the beat a bunch. So basically, you just like take the beat here and just like turn it down a bunch. And then you'll start to hear whether the key that you're using is right for the beat or not. So we're going to do it like this.
Yeah, are you feeling this?
Oh yeah, sorry. We also need to set a loop. Double click and then just do this.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm...
And you can see here that basically the vocal is sounding very out of tune. So we're just gonna like flick in between all of these until we find a key that suits the beat. And you can do this really quickly if you want to.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. There are other girls that want for themselves, and I don't. Yeah, are you feeling the same way?
Yeah, so as you can see there, we've already found the key to the beat, which is sick. So now your vocals are gonna sound like you can sing no matter what. So if I just quickly come to here, right?
Yeah, yeah, same way as I do. Yeah, yeah,
And as you can see, you sound epic now. So let me just go back to here quickly. Next thing we want to do is add some EQ. So you're going to take this firstly, bring it up to about here. And now we're going to do this thing called search and destroy on our EQ. So we go to Fruity Parametric EQ2 firstly. We're going to take the one here and we're going to just remove pretty much some of the lower end of our vocal, just so that then it doesn't sound as boomy or rumbly, because we want it to sound bright, not boomy. Depends on what genre you want, but yeah. And then after that, we're just going to solo the vocal by turning off the beat. And we're just going to like search around for boxy frequencies, and then we're just going to cut them out. So we play the vocal.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do?
And then we just like
got me feeling the same
put
way
this all the way up like this.
Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way.
And then once you hear something
like what do I do?
Once you hear something like that, you basically bring it down like this. And then just repeat the process.
For themselves, and I don't. Are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. And there are other girls that want me for themselves, and I don't.
And also, if the sound is present in more than like one other place, then we just widen it like this.
Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah,
and then bring it down.
You looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. And there are other girls that want me for themselves, and I don't.
Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to bring this up like this, and we're going to put this down like this. And yeah, that should be EQ all sorted out now.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same.
So if I play it without quickly, you're going to see, if I play it like without and with, you're going to see that the vocal sounds so much better with the EQ.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah.
You just hear it sounds a lot cleaner, right? Right, next thing we're going to do is compress the vocal, compress the shit out of the vocal. So we're going to go to Fruity Compressor, and now just literally just copy these settings, yeah? Make the ratio 8, put the gain up to about 3, put the type as soft, keep all these the same, and then just play back the vocal and see where it lands here. And once you see where it lands, you're going to put this into minus values here. So I'm going to do this real.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do?
So you see there it's hitting around 12. I'm going to go minus 12 like this. And what that's going to do is basically going to... Actually, let me just quickly give you a full explanation about compression, yeah? So threshold is basically when you want the compression to activate. So I've put it at minus 12.5 because that's where more or less the peak of the vocal is. Ratio is how much you want it to be compressed. If it's a rap vocal, put it from about 4 to 8, somewhere around there. Makeup gain is just how much gain you want on the vocal, like how much volume you want on the vocal after it's been compressed. Attack is how fast you want the compressor to act. Release is how long you want it before the compression stops, pretty much. And the type is the type of distortion that you want. So I want soft distortion, but if you want to go for hard, vintage, whatever, then just, like, you know, play around with these settings. And now it should sound like this, the vocal.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as
Without,
I do?
with.
Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do.
All of these changes are really minute right now, but if you play it with a beat, it'll make all the difference.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as
Here's
you
without
do.
everything.
Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like, what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gone.
Yeah, so next thing we want to do, basically, is go to here, go to Sound Goodizer, pick the C preset, and just bring it down to about here. And now what this is going to do is it's going to compress the vocal even further and add some nice distortion to it too. So now it should sound like this.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same
Here's
way
without.
as you do. Yeah,
And
I see
with.
you looking at me in the way I move. Like, what do I do? I could.
And yeah, the Sound Goodizer is just like the best plugin in all of FL, I'm just saying. Okay, after that, you're going to want to come here, go to Maximus, just select presets, DS a split band, and what that's going to do, if you like reduce this a tiny bit, is it's going to take all of your S's and stuff like that, which can be accentuated a lot from the compression, and obviously like the high shelf that we added, and it's just going to like reduce the S frequencies, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty good as a chain already, but now we just want to add some chorus to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to here, we got chorus, not hyper chorus, what the fuck, hypersonic, no, so hyper chorus here, and we just want to take this, turn it down to about here, and what this is going to do is it's just going to make the vocal a bit wider, because a lot of the time if we're recording in mono, our vocal is going to sound pretty thin, so you want to make it sound a bit wider, just slap a little bit of chorus into there. Now your vocal should sound like this.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like, what do I do? I could ask you out.
Oh yeah, and one small other detail, I've actually rerouted the track from here to the track that the beat's on, just so that then they're all on one channel. It just makes the vocal sound like it's on top of the beat, rather than like, it makes it fit into the beat rather than it just like sitting on top of the beat like a separate thing altogether, if that makes sense. Alright, so yeah, we got this so far.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like, what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. There are other girls that want me for themselves, and I don't.
Yeah, so next thing we're gonna do, just quickly come here, and to give the vocal some space, we're just gonna add some reverb. But what we're gonna do with the reverb, we're just gonna turn it all the way down like this. And then after that, just come here, go to delay 3, click the ping pong preset, move the time all the way up to here, and then just turn it all the way down like this. And what all this is going to do is it's just going to add like a layer of professionality to the vocal. I can explain it in another video if you want me to. But yeah, it just makes the vocal sound a lot more professional, a lot more spacey, and it gives it some cool effects. So now it should sound like this.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah.
And like if you want it to like sound super spacey, then you can just increase this like this, and then it'll go.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same
But I
way
like to
as
keep
you
it all the way
do.
down here.
Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like, what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. There are other girls that want me for themselves, and I don't.
Yeah, so and now the final step is to basically just take this and readjust the volume, so that then the undo the loop quickly, take this, yeah, and now all I want you to do is just like adjust the beat until it feels like the vocals actually blend in with it, rather than it sort of like, you know, either overriding the vocals or sitting behind the vocals. So let's do this.
Yeah, are you feeling the same way as I do? Yeah, got me feeling the same way as you do. Yeah, I see you looking at me in the way I move. Like what do I do? I could ask you out, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. There are other girls that want for themselves, and I don't.
But by the way, just a quick side note. If you want to sound like super industry, I would actually go get Gunna presets because, yeah, if you put the industry preset on, like, this vocal, it's gonna sound so much better than what we've done just now. And that's basically how to mix your vocals in FL Studio from, like, start to finish. But before we end the video, I want you to pause for a second and just visualize this. Imagine it's a few months from now, you hit play, and your vocals sound clean, like, damn, that's me clean. You post it online, and instead of hate comments, people are vibing. You get DMs like, yo, who mixed this? And you just smile, because it was you who did it. You transformed your life. And that's the version of you I want to see win. That's why I make all these videos, because I've been there. And I know what it's like to doubt yourself just because your sound isn't where you want it to be. But you're closer than you think. Literally, just keep showing up and you'll be good. And if you're ready to take this all the way, not just mixing, but mastering, shooting your own music videos, and learning how to promote yourself the right way on social media, I built a course that walks you through everything step by step. No fluff, no gatekeeping, just the blueprint that takes your music dream into something real. So if you want to join that, that's going to be top link in the description. And yeah, that's it for this one. Remember, every great artist started right from where you are right now. So keep learning, keep grinding, and keep working hard, and I will see you at the top. Yeah!